Well, the main takeaway is that you can expect more of the same. The Congress report there by the leaders was really about them patting themselves on the back, trumpeting their zero COVID policy, congratulating themselves for the crackdown in Hong Kong, saying that they had restored order, maintaining their stance on Taiwan, and of course a lot of buzzwords about the economy, continuing on the path of common prosperity, modernization, rejuvenation. All of this means that Beijing isn't seeking a major change in policy on any of these issues. The Xi Jinping way of doing things is set to continue with that, focus more on security rather than on fast economic development. So you can expect more of Beijing's assertive foreign policy, plans to modernize the army, and of course no immediate change to their zero COVID policy. Saturday's meeting was taking place behind closed doors, but the main event was the confirmation of the new party constitution and the new Central Committee. That's around 200 voting members and 170 or so replacement people. This team represents the political and the military elite in China, and they're the ones who will vote for the top brass, the Politburo, and of course the all-powerful Standing Committee.
Well, talk to us a little bit about the leadership shuffle then, Jana. When will we know more about that?
So a day after the Congress, the 20th Central Committee convenes for its first major meeting. And after that, the new Politburo is set to be unveiled, including that security of that standing committee. They usually walk out of that meeting in rank order, starting with the top Secretary General and then the Premier, etc. And this all in front of journalists. President Xi Jinping, who is also the party's Secretary General, is widely expected to remain at the top of China's Communist Party. This means that Xi Jinping will be breaking a certain number of norms. A third term is historic, firstly, and staying on even though he's 69 years old, despite that unwritten retirement age for Politburo members, is not unheard of, but of course very rare. And this comes after a decade of consolidation and of the personalization of power by President Xi Jinping. What I'll be looking out for this Sunday is how many Xi Jinping allies will make it to the Politburo, how many of them will make it to the Standing Committee, how much control she will have over that all-important body. And for decades, the Secretary General of the Chinese Communist Party was known as the first among equals. So we'll have to see if that concept is dead and buried now. And also another really interesting point to look out for Sunday is signs of a potential successor. If anyone is particularly young coming into this new Standing Committee, well, that person may very well be Xi Jinping's successor.
And Jana, you, as you say, will